Hi guys, okay, so I'm at the Salvation Army in Anchorage, Alaska. It's a rainy day. This is my third stop this morning. This is kind of my day to check out the thrift shops. So far, so good. This one looks smaller, okay? So it is also on Northern Lights Boulevard in Anchorage. So if you are in town, a couple thrift shops are here. There's a couple mom and pop ones too. I don't have time to swing in. I thought I would look at the big ones. If I have more time, I'll check one out. But anyway, stay tuned with me. Come on in. Let's shop. See what they got. I have to be picky. It's got to be small. It has to go in my suitcase. But I want to show you the goods. So let's go. Okay, so I'm entering this store and getting my first view, and first things I see is that the store isn't quite as tidy as the first two I'd been to. It was kind of chaotic, but the hard goods were right up front, so I started right with this end cap, and had I been home, would have loved to have those brass vases. I thought this other vase cornucopia looking thing was kind of cool. But I just started right away down the aisles of the hard goods. And of course, we have our FTD type vases first thing, and a little mishmash of other things. And I had to take this store pretty quickly, which was hard to do because it was kind of a messy store, which messy stores take longer to really go through everything. But we were on a timeline to go check out. We had a plan for the day to go out to this gold mine and go for this drive. So I had to be back by a certain time. The boys were waiting for me. But on the other side, we had a lot of holiday type things. And you can see things are kind of just thrown on the aisles. And I just wanted to show you all those sporting good things. You know, this is, even though it's cold, this is the country of the great outdoors. And they have a lot of equipment, outdoor equipment, sporting equipment, obviously hockey equipment. Hi, it's me. And we had kind of some artwork next to the larger toys, which is so strange for me to see because where I live, the toy section is almost nil. But anyway, so we've got our like Tupperware type of stuff, and I'm just cruising down here, looking at the plastics. Things were just mixed in. So this is the kind of store you really would need to dig because there's probably things in the wrong area, things buried, things under things, behind things, and there's probably treasures to be had. Not the kind of store to go to where it is like the last on your timeline and you've got to hurry up and leave. But, you know, the glassware, there's always hidden gems in there, you know, if you're not traveling, because that's not the type of thing you typically want to be looking for, but doesn't mean you can't look at, right? So I always find like Waterford and crazy good stuff. I think these are the Avon glasses. I was just checking them out, seeing what the price was because I've sold tons of these. $5.59 a piece. That's, you know, probably a similar price that they would have at my Goodwill. We've got our coffee mugs because we have to have coffee mugs. And we all like to look at them. Well, at least I do. Many people I know like to look at them, even though they're not big sellers. They can be. Most likely not, but I still like to sell them. This was just kind of a cool chunk of wood. Look how there's like things on top of things. I just couldn't dig. I just didn't have the time. There was more of the store to see. And here we have, some bathroom things mixed in with glassware, um, and dishes and some metals, just a little bit of everything. That's why you got to know that this is a serious store for a picker, like person that likes to get into it, not the person that wants to go down tidy rows of neatness and have something stand out going, here I am, I'm beautiful, buy me. This is for the person that says, I'm willing to work to find my beauty item or my money maker. But I still had fun. And look at those little candlesticks. Those were cute. But you know what those would be cute for? Those would be a great base for those styrofoam trees that you cover in jewelry pieces. And they make this beautiful jewelry tree. Those little crystal candle stick holders make a perfect base. And we've got our typical little candles. And this is where I like to find I burn candles at home all the time. I mean, I go through them a couple a week, a couple big, chunky, huge candles a week because I burn when I'm at home nonstop. And I like to get like my Yankee candles and Bath and Body Works candles from the thrift store. They're priced better. Only problem is you have to smell a lot of yucky ones before you find the good ones. But they're usually priced right. But I didn't buy any candles. I didn't want to bring that kind of an item home. It would have to be special. I kind of like that piece of pottery, but then I looked at it and it was not well made. Definitely an amateur, but I like their colorway. And we got some kitchen items and some dishware and some punch bowls or iced tea holders, or I guess that was a Gatorade holder because it was a big basketball. A lot of our typical stuff that we see here, but I'm just going through it. A little bit of vintage glass there, candy dish, some salt and peppers, sugar and creamer, more salt and pepper, some little liquor bottles from Japan probably, some silver, not sterling, but silver plate. It's all kind of mixed in. I mean, really mixed in. Cookie press, some little stacking bowls, look like Temptations. Some fun glassware. Crazy kitchen appliances. And of course, all your different tools you need for the kitchen. A lot of products here. They had like new stuff that obviously was, I don't know, coming in from somewhere, donated or from another store or something like that. Because when we walked in the door, we saw all those boxes and stuff that were obviously brand new. And then there's all these different chemical products that they had in here. And look, you come around the corner and there's more glassware and more iced tea holders. That's where we've got the plates, but sometimes you go through those stack of plates and there's like some good stuff. Some really high-end stuff. You never know. But you'd have to have the time to go through the plates and find the magic ones. And you probably wouldn't want to be me, the person that would have to pack it in your suitcase. But once I was in the store, I realized that this was going to be more of a store of not finding because of my lack of time and the work that it would take unless something was just sitting out. This was going to be more of a store to show you, what a Salvation Army in Anchorage, Alaska is like. There's a vintage ashtray, I believe. And obviously I wasn't going to bring home a lamp. So I'm literally doing show and tell for you guys, even though my filming is kind of sucky. Because remember, I filmed I'm very new at filming in a store. So I've only done it like a couple times but I filmed multiple stores in those couple days. So I came back and viewed all my filming and can see what I'm doing. Like here, I'm going backwards down the row, so you cannot see the tags or the brands. And of course, I'm just feeling the fabric with my hand as I go, because that's when I shop for clothes, that's how I do it, by touch. I can tell just better quality stuff by the feel. So you can see I just stopped there at that Ralph Lauren polo hoodie because I could tell that the fabric was better than some of the other hoodies in that row. But for filming purposes, I should have gone the other way so you could see the brand tags on the necks. But, it's all about learning. So you guys, I have a couple more videos that I filmed like 2 days later in Anchorage. So my filming might be as bad. But when I go out again next time, I have so much to think about as I film for you. But I still wanted to show you. Look at all the mishmash electronics with bikes, with bags, and shoes. Like I said in my previous video, the shoes take it hard in Alaska because you're either in the snow or you're in the snow melt, which means mud. And then you have such a short summer, and they take such advantage. They're wearing their sandals for a couple months, and then they're back into all these shoes that just, they get the worst of the worst weather. There's some Keens. But, there's not too often where people can wear any kind of shoe other than some kind of tennis shoe, boot, rugged shoe, just because. Here's some more toys. These are more of the games and stuff. Smaller toys that can obviously go on a shelf. Obviously, even in worse order than the other items in the store, because the kids are playing with them while mom is busy shopping. But at least they weren't all over the floor. Now here I'm at the case up front. I'm getting ready to leave. You can see that they put a knife in there and the gaming controls, and that must be a nice piece of jewelry. And then I'm gonna there's a nice perfume bottle, and there's the checkout. And I will tell you guys that I only found one thing in the store. So it's not much of a haul to show you guys. So what I'm decided to do is next time I do a video haul in Anchorage, which is coming up, I'll show you the item that I bought at the Salvation. And I'm sure I could have found a lot more stuff had I had time to dig and stuff like that. But I wanted to make sure I got home on time because I was meeting the boys, my husband and my son, Joshua. And we had a planned trip to drive over the pass up to where an old gold mine was. And it's a beautiful drive. So if you want to stay tuned, you can hold on for some beautiful scenery of Alaska on our trip up to the gold mines. And please make sure you subscribe so you'll know when my next shopping video is coming out. And I have a few more in Alaska, so I think you will love it. So let's get ready to see some of the most beautiful country that we have in the United States of America. Well, we didn't get to go over the pass because it was still closed due to snow. But so we headed home, and after getting ice cream, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you subscribe and give me a like. And I can't wait to see you on the next one.